Perfect.
Hallo, willkommen.
Hey guys, how's it going? So this week I thought since October is over, Oktoberfest is basically over. At least in the United States. I know in Germany it's been over for a decent amount of time. The one in Munich lasts a couple of weeks, it starts in September, ends in October. Most people I don't think really realize that. But here in the United States, Oktoberfests basically take place throughout the month of October itself. So of course it's my favorite time of year because all the American breweries start brewing all this German-based Oktoberfest dark amber beers, and they're delicious. If you've seen some of the beer videos, we got to compare a few of those, and a couple of them were really good. So I figured we'd kind of do a comparison based on what Oktoberfest in Munich is like, comparing to how America stacks up to it. Now, Oktoberfest in Munich, I've personally never been to. I know people that have. A good friend of mine has been. She went this past year, so I kind of picked her brain a little bit on the comparisons of that. I've seen many videos, I've seen lots of pictures. I've always dreamed of going. One day I'll go, maybe one day, but I've yet to go thus far. So I'm basically taking the friends that I know that have gone there themselves and comparing them to the numerous Oktoberfests I've been here throughout the years with the pictures and videos that other people have shared and posted while they were there in Munich. So like I mentioned earlier, the first big difference is the time period. And the one in Munich, it goes on for a couple weeks. The ones here, they basically have it for like a weekend. You'll have like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday type deal. Friday is mostly just like the evening time. It'll be mostly all day on Saturday and then like a shorter time on Sunday. Sometimes it'll carry on through the week, but very, very few times they kind of stick to those 3 big days during the weekend. And that's kind of the only times that they have it. So it's just a big weekend thing, and then they shut it down. Now, since it's just a weekend thing, the setups are completely different. I know just from not even asking them and seeing pictures and videos, the one in Munich, it's huge. There's numerous big old tents set up with each of the big breweries on there. You guys got giant Ferris wheels, and there's roller coasters, stuff all over the place with big stands. Like it's huge. Over here, a lot of times, like the one that you'll see pictures of or videos of is we went to the one in Galveston, which is down off the coast. It's actually one of my favorite ones that I've been to throughout the couple that I've gone to. So theirs is actually put on by the church down there. So it's just basically like one stretch of side road. So they have one big tent in the middle that kind of has all the beer there. Most places either have at least one stage, sometimes they'll have 2. The Galveston one had 2. There was a bigger stage and a smaller stage this past year. Other places I've been to do something similar, but normally it's not. They split up the kind of music. There's like the Bavarian, like traditional like oompa music they'll have in like one stage, and then they'll have another stage that has like a cover band that does regular kind of music, regular rock or party kind of music. The Oktoberfest is done a whole lot differently. Like I said, with all the different tents, you get that kind of beer at every tent. You go to that tent, you drink their beer. They have stages, they have music, they have entertainment, they have food. It's all based in each one of those tents rather than how a lot of times they do it here. It's almost like vendors lined up, or one place to go for food, one place to go for beer, some places to sit down, and then your stages to kind of walk to here and there. So setup wise, it's way on a smaller scale. And that might be why they kind of do everything that way, just because it's on a smaller scale. The setup alone gives you a little kind of a different feel for it. The next one I'll go into is the beer and the food. Like I just mentioned, each tent in Munich has their own brewery, serves their own beer. You get that beer in that brewery. The ones here, you have one big tent or one big section you go to get all the beer. A lot of times they only have like 2 or 3 German beers though. Paulaner seems to be the go-to. Almost everyone I've been to always has Paulaner. I don't necessarily know why. If you know why, let me know. I'm not too sure. Haven't really looked up or Googled it. It just seems that no matter where you go, Paulaner's there. This past year, they had Hackabschor at Galveston. That's one of my favorites, personally. Like, I love their dunkel. So I was super jazzed about that. So we drank that the whole time when I was there. But yeah, most places really only have that. It's just Paulaner, and sometimes you'll see Hackabschor, but those are kind of really the only two ones that they have. For whatever reason. All the other beers are going to be US beers. Some of the local breweries that have Oktoberfest, they'll have some of that stuff, but 90% of the beer that's going to be there is not going to be German beer. Food-wise, it's very, very similar to that. So when I went with Kyle to the Oktoberfest in Galveston, they actually had a food section that was the German dinner. And we were both kind of looked at each other like, what's a German dinner? So we went and we got it, and it was your white sauerkraut, red sauerkraut, or red cabbage. It had 2 different kinds of bratwurst, and then mashed potatoes. The sauerkraut was really good, both the red and the white. One of the bratwursts was decent. The other one, I think, was like an Italian sausage. And then the mashed potatoes was decent, but it wasn't the best. So of course, you're not gonna be able to beat the beer or the food from the actual Oktoberfest in Munich, but sometimes you get lucky and you can actually get a little piece of it here and there to kind of, to get an idea of what it might be like to go. Next thing is the traditional clothing. Well, one year that Yanni was here during this, we did wear Bavarian traditional clothing. She helped me find one online. It was fairly expensive, but it was legit. I got a thank you card written, in German. Thank you for ordering our products. Hope you enjoy it. Super freaking cool. I love it. We wore what was appropriate to wear for those kind of festivals. Sometimes you'll see them here, sometimes you don't. According to a friend of mine who went there recently and other people, 90%, they said, give or take, 85-90% of the people that go are wearing lederhosen or Dirndl. No, you will see some people here wearing them. The one in Galveston, there's a couple people. I didn't wear them because Kyle doesn't have a lederhosen, so I didn't want to make him feel weird or awkward about it. I have no problem wearing it. I think it's super cool and it's comfy, and I personally love it. So a lot of the ones you see people wearing here, though, you can get like Halloween costumes, and that's mostly what you see. It's kind of a bummer. I wish, take the time, be authentic, you feel a lot cooler about it. Alright guys, so just real quick this week, went to Oktoberfest, talked to Kyle about it, and he was like, why not bring the camera, show a little bit of what it's like. We were trying to get there a little earlier to make daylight, because I know the camera doesn't do the best at night, but it just didn't work out that way. Still had a great time. Both bands were actually really decent. We're jazzed up that they had Hack Up Shore there, so we can drink that. Go to a German festival, drink German beer. Like, I know you like your Miller Lite, I know you like your Coors, I know you like your Bud Light, but you're at a German festival. Experience German, like drink German beers. They have it, drink it. But yeah, talking to the friend that went, she said she had a great time. She loved it. Nothing but great things to say about it. So you get a big thumbs up from her, an American going out there and checking it out. So if you're a viewer and you've gone to Munich's Oktoberfest, I'm super jealous. But if there's something that you've been to Oktoberfest here and then go into that one, if there is a big difference that I didn't cover, let me know. Leave a comment. It's something that I can look forward to when I actually do go, and kind of helps other people that watch the video see the difference that I didn't get to cover or didn't hear from people that went. So just kind of spreading the knowledge, letting people know what's going on. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.